welcome to today's biology class. I hope you all observed the pictures. So what you have seen here in these pictures means we observed that how the cyclone occurs and what are the conditions when the cyclone occurs, and when an earthquake occurs then how the situation it will be. So this what happened in the methyl cyanide, the gas in Gujarat, the long back when it was released from that industries. These all the pictures you noticed. Okay, so by the pictures you can say that you can understand that why we people are getting diseases, why we are getting sufferings. That is the topic we are going to learn today. Why do we fall ill? What makes the person to be fall ill? Okay, with that pictures you can say that environment play a role to fall in diseases, or the natural calamities play a role the person to be fall in diseases. Out of all these things we are going to study about some of the living organisms are also responsible for the people to fall in the diseases. Okay children, that's today's topic we are going to study about this particular the side headings. The first one what you are going to study is health and its failure. The second one is personal and community issues that depends on the health. Third topic is distinction between healthy and disease free. And fourth one is disease and its causes. And fifth is what is acute disease. And the last one is what are the chronic diseases. Okay children, so let me start with the health and its failure. Okay, whereas coming to this health and its failure, and we can say that actually let me say about what is called as an health, and how this health it will be developed in our immunity levels, how it will be developed in human beings. These are the topics we are going to learn. Okay, yes children, you all know that you studied in your previous topic also, living organisms are made up of with the cells. Living organisms are made up of with cells. Okay, not only these cells required for the maintenance of the cell require carbohydrates. Okay, cell it also requires proteins, and it requires even lipids, so on. Okay, with the action of with the function of this chemicals, what will happen? The cell it will be energized. We can say that it will be considered as a living. Okay, yes. So not only to live the cell, these chemicals are essential. Okay, for the movement of the cell from one place to other place, millions of the cells are there in our body. For the movement of the cell also, these chemicals are necessary. And in the same way, whenever the cell gets repaired, to get back its the new cell, then also the energy is required. Okay, for all these things, the cell to be active, and the main source for this cell we can say that is the food is essential. Because of the intake of the food, the health of the human beings it will be maintains. Okay, health of the human beings maintains. At the same time, the cells the activity also it will be controlled by the intake of the food what we are observing every day. Okay, yes. So if you fail to take this particular diet, then obviously what will happen? Our metabolic rates of the body, it will be slows down, and automatically it leads to the diseases in human beings. Okay children, yes. So not only we can consider, for example, very often you used to say that my grandmother is not good in health. Sometimes you used to say, maybe my father is not good in health, my mother is not good in health. Like that the complaints you used to say in the classes when you are absent for the school. Otherwise you will say that I am not in good health. This is a common statement we used to hear many times. Not only that, And you also used to hear by the teachers that they used to say that to be in a good attitude or healthy attitude. Teachers, they used to scold the students, or they used to guide also, you can say. Maintain your healthy attitude. Be in your healthy attitude, they'll say like that. Actually, what is the meaning of this healthy attitude? Or what is the meaning of the good health? If you see that good health is nothing but, we can say health is nothing but, we can consider that well-being. Okay? Yes. For example, if your grandmother is going to the market to bring the vegetables, if your grandmother is visiting your neighbor's places, or she's walking herself, and we can say that she's in well-being, she's good in health. If she's not doing that, what we can say? She's not in good health, she's not well-being. Okay, she's taking rest because she's not having good health, like that they'll say. Okay, yes. In the same way, when you are in the classroom, if you listen the teacher's words, teachers what they are teaching for you in the classes, if you follow that, then I can say, our teachers can say that you are a well-being student, your attitude healthy, you are having healthy attitude. If you are not following the teacher word, you don't have opposite to that healthy attitude, you don't have that. Okay, if you listen your parents' words and you have a healthy attitude towards your parents, if you are not doing that, opposite to that, it's not you are not having a healthy attitude. You don't have an healthy attitude, you don't have a good healthy mindset, like that they'll say. Okay, yes. So health is nothing but we'll say that is an well-being. If you are not well-being, the term what you can use we are going to study later. Opposite to the well-being is not being well. Okay, opposite to the health we can say it's the disease or unhealthiness, like that we can say. Okay, yes. How you can define the health? The health is a state. Health, it is the state of physical, mental and social. This three is important, then we can say that you are healthy. Your physical state must be good, and your mental state must be good, and at the same time your social status or the social state also good. Then we consider that you are good in health, and we are doing well-being. Okay, if you fail to do all these things, we can consider that then the person may fall in sick. Okay, yes. So let me explain the next topic. Actually, what is the personal and then community issues also affect health of the people? Just look the pictures, and if you observe this particular pictures, and you can say that the people are living in the garbage areas, slum areas. If you look to the slum areas, they doesn't know the conditions, how bad it is. Very comfortably, very happily they will live. See the next picture. If you see that, and you can say that the people are collecting the water from the polluted the water areas. Even though the water body is so disturbed and it is collected totally logged with the garbage and the dust particles and everything, and they are collecting the water for the drinking purpose. Is this particular things are unacceptable for you to consider it as in your being healthy? No. So we cannot say that in that particular areas the people are living comfortably. That's the reason the personal and the community issues also they play a role to maintain our health in a proper way. Okay, children, I hope that by seeing that pictures it is clear for you. Okay, yes. How you can say that? For example, the place where you are living, it is totally the slum areas. There is no proper ventilation for in that particular region. There is no proper water facilities, and you don't have proper the cleanliness on the road. The garbage is accumulated. So everywhere there is discomfortable areas. So can we consider that as an the people are having in an good sound health? No, we cannot say that they are having the sound health. So that is the reason nowadays everybody is concentrating on the Swachh Bharat programs. Am I right? The place wherever you are living, it must be clean. Your surroundings must be clean. So in our school, I hope maybe you remember all these activities what you did. And when science week come, so what we used to do? We used to clean all the classrooms. Science activities, this all the Swachh Bharat we conducted in the classrooms, in the playgrounds, corridors, everywhere. That is our responsibility. We don't need to feel shy. Why I have to pick the paper and keep it in the dustbin? You are having the well provided classrooms. You have to keep your classroom so neat and clean and tidy. Okay, if you don't keep like that, you are the people who are sitting from the morning class 8:30 to 4 o'clock. You are in the class. Ultimately, what will happen? You will be the loser to lose your condition of the health to be go bad. Okay, so that is the reason the personal cleanliness is necessary, and the community care is also necessary. Just have a look on this particular picture. So if you see that particular picture, you can say the beautiful the surroundings are here, the hospital around that, they kept all the fencing and all. Why you will go to the hospital, children? To get a treatment. So how neat we have to maintain that particular place? Are you doing that? See, just look up at hospitals. Wherever they will use the syringes are thrown like that. Okay, what is that? Saline bottles, cotton. Not only that, the people are cooking in the hospitals. Just they will go for the urinal passes. So, can you expect good health from that particular place? No, never. So that is the reason the personal cleanliness, how you are taking care, the same take care you have to take for your community also. With the different areas the people are living, the towns, cities, villages, okay, and the normal urban areas, rural areas, all these areas, the main aim for these people is if they keep their surroundings neat, and we can say that their health is also the good. Okay, yes. The next topic is we can say that disease and its causes. How the disease occurs and what makes this disease to be prolonged in the people. So ultimately, the reason for unhealthiness or not being well or falling sick, the main point it comes, it will be only because of the food, the diet what we are taking, it play a great role. The second point, we can say that the place where you are living, it play a great role. Okay, and the third, we can give the importance to the water what we are collecting and the drinking also is an important. For example, just they given one the social motto for you in this particular area. So if you want to get a food, how will you get a food? Yes, we have to buy the food, the vegetables or raw materials you have to buy. To buy that, we need money. From where you will get the money? You will get from your, when you work, you will get the money. Okay, so there is a necessity here. If you are employed, if you are well settled, of course now you are depending on your parents. If you are settled well, so the intake of the food, the place where you are living, and the diet what you are taking, it will be highly valuable content food you will take. So then to get a food here, it is connected, the point was connected to your social status also. Your economical status also is very, very important. To reach your high economical status, now onwards you have to concentrate your studies so that you will be settled in good position. Automatically, if your position is good, you will concentrate all these areas. Okay, yes. So the next topic is disease and its causes. Okay, let me say actually what is called as a disease. Why you are suffering with the disease. Okay, the why you are suffering with the disease means, I said in the beginning of the topic, because of the natural calamities, because of the failure in the environmental conditions, not only that, maybe because of some living organisms, microorganisms like as a viruses, bacteria and so on. Okay, so these are responsible for to break the healthy condition of the mission-like body what is there in our human beings. Okay, children. Yes. So whenever these viruses, it will be entered into our body, so we'll fall in sick. Now the question is that how you can say that you fallen sick? How you can explain that? Yes. How you can say that you are fallen sick? Yes. This first point I said that diseases are because of pathogens. And pathogens are nothing but the disease causing organisms, and these disease causing organisms are nothing but microorganisms. Under microorganisms, viruses, bacteria, so on it will come. Okay, yes. So the next one is how the disease, will come to know that we are suffering with the disease. Okay, and that is by the symptoms. So children, look at these pictures. When the rashes appear on the face, and we can say that in the coming days you will be suffer with the measles. When you are getting the headache, look the picture. He is suffering with the headache. Okay, if you look this particular picture, he is suffering with the cold and cough. And in the third picture, if you see, he is suffering with the body pains. And all these are called as a symptoms. Signs appear before the disease. And with these symptoms, what you can say? Coming days, you will definitely get a fever. So everything, every disease, it will be appeared or identified by the people by observing the symptoms. Okay, children? Yes. The last two topics, what we will call as short definitions I'll give, and the next class will continue the rest of the things. What is called as an acute and what is called as chronic diseases. Acute diseases are called as short-term diseases. The diseases which will be stay in our body is in short term. For example, cold and cough. Actually, there is no need of taking of the medicine when you get a cold and cough, in case and you have a good immune power. If you don't have an immunity, what will happen? We have to take the medicine. If you have an immunity, within 3 days, what will happen? You will free from that particular problem. Such diseases we will call it as an acute. Short-term diseases we will call it as acute diseases. And the next one is chronic diseases. Whereas coming to these chronic diseases, these are a bit dangerous diseases. Chronic diseases, again the two types. Positive termination for the disease and the negative termination from the disease. Okay, they'll get recovery from the disease and they'll be happy. And sometimes it may lead to the death of the person. That is called as a negative termination from the disease. Okay, children, and that's all for today. And the next class we'll study the more, and the coming days we'll discuss about this coronavirus also, how as we are in the pandemic situation and as the topic is connected to this, and I will teach that particular topic also. That's all for today, children. Stay safe at home and enjoy your works. Bye.